This is the weather forecast video for Thursday, April 14th, 2011. Let's take a look first at the satellite image from last evening. You see some high to mid-level clouds over the state of Iowa, with a large batch of clouds out over the Rockies and into the northern Great Plains, and some clouds streaming into Texas on the southern jet stream. Let's take a look at the watch warning map from last evening. You can see winter storm watches over most of South Dakota, southwestern North Dakota, north central Nebraska. Otherwise, winter weather issues in the mountains of the west and wind advisories over southwest Iowa. Let's take a look at the QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Precipitation numbers have come down over the last few days, so only 3/4 of an inch to about 1.5 inches of rain over the state, with the heaviest amounts over the west and lightest over the northeast. Let's take a look at it. This is the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. today. Fort Max moving in to Kansas with a trough out west. Down below at the surface, low pressure forming in northwestern Oklahoma. Some precipitation will be moving into the state. Likely will be western Iowa during the day and eastern Iowa by evening. We move ahead to Friday afternoon. The low has now moved east-northeast into western Missouri, southeast of Kansas City. A very cold rain will be over the state with easterly winds, so it'll be a very raw day. Here's Saturday morning at 1 o'clock. The 0 Celsius line, that blue line over the state, indicates there could be a possibility that some of the precipitation could end as some snow Saturday morning. By Saturday afternoon, the low has now moved off. The precipitation has ended, so Saturday will likely be fairly cool, cloudy, with only a early morning chance of any precipitation. By Sunday, you can see some wraparound moisture to the northeast and some moisture forming to the south of the state. That's with the new storm system that will be coming in early next week. Here's Monday. Model shows some precipitation over the southern part of the state. We can't rule out an isolated shower, mainly toward evening over the southern and western counties. As we head into Tuesday, a low is now formed over about Wichita. We'll be on the north side of a warm front that will be just south of the state, so heavy rain will be possible again, maybe some thunderstorms. And we move ahead to Wednesday. The low pressure now moves northeast to about Chicago, so some precipitation will be ending likely Wednesday afternoon from west to east. And then we head to a week from today. A new storm forms, so it might look a little strange, but another storm forms along that same front. The low is in central Missouri, so more rain is possible Thursday. We head into voodoo country. This is April the 27th, a vortex just to the northwest of the state with a broad trough over the plains, with a ridge out over the Pacific and over the Atlantic down at the surface. Low pressure over South Dakota. That could mean some fairly eventful weather, possibly severe weather, but this is out in voodoo, so this could change. And at the end of the forecast period, on April the 29th, the trough is still out over the central and eastern parts of the country, while a big, huge ridge is forming out west down at the surface. That looks to be fairly cool, below average temperatures for the end of April. And by that point, that means highs likely possibly in the 50s and 60s. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.